you the love. Brought my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But I'm next because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. Now I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team. Cycle.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. Mitchell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call. Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. To throw is Mitchell on 1st and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Mitchell. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Back to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Running out of the gun with ETN. Gets through and now an opening. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Mitchell now looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Mitchell. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right on the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Mitchell throwing to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
43. Strike. Come on, 38.
A give running right. It's Hubbard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Mitchell to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Here's Mitchell on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their 1st year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Etienne. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. On second down, they'll run it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the right sideline. He may go. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space. And he rumbled for big-time yardage. That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so... A net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. In motion goes the tight end. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Another tote for Etienne. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run with Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Stevens, 21, Vikings 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw is Mitchell. Throwing on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On second down, it's Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Vikings 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Mitchell now throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Mitchell. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L, stack a double.